Indiana Fever just watched Game 2 slip away. Not because they were outmatched, but because the refs practically handed it to the Las Vegas Aces. 41 fouls, 16 in just one quarter, players being thrown to the ground. And somehow, A'ja Wilson walked away praised for her stat line while Lexie Hull played through a back injury she got in Game 1. This wasn't basketball. It was chaos disguised as defense. So how did the Fever even manage to fight back through all that? And what does it mean going back to Indiana? How in the world did Indiana walk into Las Vegas, face the two-time champs, deal with whistles already leaning the wrong way, and still leave with a double-digit win? Game 1 wasn't just a victory. It put the entire league on notice. The Fever went into that opener with a calm discipline you usually don't see from a young team. And right away, Kelsey Mitchell silenced any doubts by lighting up the scoreboard with a playoff career-high 34 points. Every time Vegas pressed, Indiana pushed right back, not with flair, but with control, refusing to let the tempo get out of their hands. And then there was the Aces' supposed trump card. A'ja Wilson, the MVP, found herself in a nightmare of a shooting night. 6 makes on 22 attempts. 6. Indiana's defense forced her into tough looks, contested everything near the rim, and made sure she had to work for every bucket. That was the story. One team executing with surgical precision without fouling, while the powerhouse squad couldn't buy rhythm on their own court. What made it sting even more for Vegas was the context. At home, with the whistle bending their way, with national coverage already suggesting an easy series win. Instead, the Fever held their ground and walked out with a 16-point blowout. Fans immediately noticed the cracks. That foul count felt off even in victory, but the magnitude of Indiana's win buried the complaints. Still, that undercurrent of bias wasn't ignored. It was brushed aside because the Fever handled business regardless and fueled the Aces. A loss by 16 wasn't something they could excuse, and it's why they stormed into Game 2 determined to change the tone. The question wasn't if Vegas would respond, it was how far they'd go. But at what cost did the Aces decide to fight back? Was Game 2 even basketball, or was it just a brawl that the referees dressed up as playoff intensity? From the opening minutes, it was clear the Aces were not interested in playing clean. They came out throwing arms, bodies colliding on every possession, and the officials never established control. What should have been a back-and-forth showcase for two great teams turned into 41 fouls, and the whistle never stopped cutting through the arena. 16 of those fouls came in just the third quarter, a stretch where Indiana had no chance to find rhythm. Every attempt at momentum was chopped into pieces by stoppages that seemed to favor one team consistently.